Slow Jesus.
Still coming slowly.
Flex them in front as well. Hello and welcome to the Real Life Show, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jonathan. This is a platform where we get to engage, interact, learn from icons, gurus, moguls, trendsetters, trailblazers, difference makers, and world changers. You know what I'm talking about. And sitting next to me is a giant. Remember last time I had another giant, Mrs. Zambia, but this is another giant. This is the strongest man in Zambia right now, Mr. Paul Mwanza. Hey man, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, and thanks viewers there for your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Good to see you.
Thank you, Jonathan.
We've been planning this interview for a long time.
For ages. Finally, we're here.
But you're a busy man, and you're too busy doing workouts and things like that.
Not really, Jonathan. Not very busy, but I wanted to prepare myself so that the next time, like now as we're sitting, I have something to talk about
yeah.
and at least share ideas.
Yeah.
One or two people might get inspired from the journey.
Yeah.
So I'm here finally.
Good. But just briefly, where were you born? Did you grow up from, and things like that?
Paul Mwanza is I was born 1981 in Lusaka, in Mandevu.
Yeah.
Then I grew up in Livingstone. Grade 1 up to 12, I was in Livingstone. Then from Livingstone, after completing school, I moved to Lusaka.
Okay.
I thought Lusaka is where I can chase my dreams easily.
Yeah.
Being in the capital, it makes it easier for you to achieve what you really want to. Yeah.
But when you were growing up, what was basically your ambition? What did you want to become?
I was more interested in sport, anything to do with sport. I used to do a lot of athletics, running at school. I was a big boy, chubby boy, pushed myself, wanted to be fit and being able to be one of the fast runners and so on.
Okay.
So even when I was coming to Lusaka, the whole idea was to see if I can train to be a 100 meter sprinter or maybe 400 or 800 meters.
You used to run?
I used to run and I used to do a bit of weights.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I found myself more interested in bodybuilding when I was here. Bodybuilding I tried until I won Junior Mr. Zambia 2004. Then I changed. I said I think I'm more interested in doing something more challenging, which was strongman.
Okay.
Yes.
Now talk about strongman and bodybuilding. I think this is what we're getting wrong. We get it wrong because we don't understand the difference between, bodybuilding and strongman.
Yes,
what is the difference?
There's a big difference.
Yeah.
Though the basics are the same, we're all interested in the gym.
Yeah.
Everything. We use weights for us to build strength. And bodybuilders use weights for them to change the shape. So bodybuilding is more about the shape and the muscle and the definition.
Okay.
Strongman is more about how strong you are, what's the heaviest you can pull, what's the heaviest you can lift. There's a difference. One strongman, you can be really big, you can have a tummy, you can be 2 meters tall, you can be
doesn't matter, right?
It's not
You
about
can be shapeless.
It's not about the definition of what strongman is about. How strong you are, the strength. Then when it comes to bodybuilding, it's all about the deity and getting the shape, getting that definition, getting that six-pack.
Yeah.
That's bodybuilding.
Great.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to get into this sport field, so to say, either bodybuilding or strongman?
I think from childhood, I've always wanted to do something in sport. Like I said, I thought I would do it in athletics, like being a sprinter and so on. Then I realized I was stronger. Whenever I'm doing weights, I had much strength and things. Then I said, I want to be a world champion one day.
Wow.
And that started from the time I was young. I said, no matter what, one day I really want to be a champion.
Yeah.
And the chase it's been, I wanted to be the first person from Livingstone or from Southern Province to be a champion in Zambia. Then I managed to do that through bodybuilding. I tried one Junior Mr. Zambia. Then I said, no, I think I can do something bigger. Then I won Zambia Strongest. Then I said, it can't end in Zambia Strongest. Let me win, try to push for Africa's. Then the whole Africa I pushed, first time 7th, second time 5th, third time I came out Africa's strongest man under 105.
Wow.
Fourth time, again, Africa's strongest under 105. Then fifth time, I won the Arnold Africa.
Wow.
Then now the sixth time, again, Africa's strongest. I said, now, I've done Zambia's strongest, I've done Africa's strongest. The main one, which has been a dream really to say, until one day I achieve this. I can say maybe no African person has ever won the world title.
Yeah.
There have been guys doing strongman, winning maybe in different, like maybe log lift, like Iron BB, winning in the deadlifts, like the world record under 105, it's in Africa, with Blake Lawrence, the South African. Then I want to bring the world title to Africa,
Zambia,
to Zambia. So that's my chase, and it's something, you know, from childhood, I just wanted to do that, and it keeps pushing, it keeps coming there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, someone might be wondering, because you've gone through this journey, attaining titles, you know, breaking records, getting your goals, crushing your goals. How long have you been doing this?
Strongman, I started in 2016. That was the first time. When I was still at school in Livingstone, I saw the world's strongest man competition at Southern Sun in Livingstone. By then I was still at school. Then I said, I think this is something, you know, when something just touches your heart and you say, this is this. So I think I opened up and saying, I think I can do. By 2016, 2017, we started our local competitions. And I remember promising the guys that the way we've started with Zambia Strongest, I will win it 5 times before I can hand over the title to anyone. So far, because of my big mouth and trying to tell people, so I had to make sure that I fulfill that. It made me work extra hard. I would be in the stadium running to prepare my cardio at 05, sometimes at 6 hours, Independence Stadium. From the Independence Stadium, I go to the gym, do 2-hour workout, trying to make sure that whatever I promised, what I told the guys, I have to do it. So far, I've won Zambia Strongest 4 times in a row. I've got 1 more to go. Once I win it one more, I'll concentrate on Africa and the World Championship. So there are some guys coming up who need more encouragement, and give them a bit of space also to get that Zambian title, to be encouraged the same way it happened to me, where after the Zambian title, I said, I can win the African title. After the African title, I said, it's possible to do the World Championship. So by then now, I start sharing knowledge and start pushing the other guys coming up.
Good. Now, so I've seen you lift vehicles, I've seen you lift cars, I've seen you lift tires, and these are things that have been thrown to other guys, and you could see the massive difference, the huge difference. What would you say has been your secret behind the power that you display?
I think when you're doing something so passionate, where you really want it from deep down your heart, I'm telling you, you'll never fail. The more it pains, the more you feel like you need to do it more. Because if I'm competing with you, I know where I feel like giving up, you also feel that same thing. But if I don't give up at that point where I feel like giving up and I keep going, that's what makes you to be different. If you are the same, you are normal like another person, then you won't be a champion. You have to be different. You have to go and the only way you have to be different is to give that fight. Where you feel the body is giving up, fight it. Just one extra step will give you more points, and it will make you more advanced than the other guy. So it's the fight, it's how much you want it from your heart. If you really want it and you are passionate about it and you really want to push it, you will do it.
Talk to me about the food that you eat, man. Do you have certain foods that you avoid?
Since I compete under 105 category, I have to maintain my weight to be 105 kgs throughout. So how I do it, I load my carbs. I eat rice, shima, potatoes in the morning.
Why don't you have a big tummy like me, man?
Because of 105. I need to be 105. The moment I just change the weight category, if I want to get bigger, which means it means loading more calories. And more calories, which means I'll get bigger and the tummy will get bigger. But still, you can be big and maintain without a tummy. So what happens is, I say in a day, I need to load in a certain amount of protein to help my muscle survive. Then at the same time, I need to load in a certain amount of carbohydrate to keep me going throughout the day. So the secret to maintain a good weight, I think you load your carbs in the morning. because you need your carbohydrate as source of energy. Then as you go towards the end of the day, you load in your protein. Because when you sleep, for muscle to grow and everything, it needs the protein.
Okay.
It doesn't need really the carbs. It needs the carb for workout. So I'll load the carbs in the morning, use it as source of energy. Then by the end of the day, I'm loading the protein. So you find that I won't sleep, I won't go to bed with the body full of sugars. Then as a result, it helps me to keep in shape.
Oh. You need to open a school, man. You need to open a school, man. Because we do some of these things without, adequate knowledge. So you find that maybe you're doing it the wrong way, But do you do steroids?
That's one thing that if you want to stay longer, in the game, stay away from that. It's a shortcut. It will give you strength. It will give you everything. But at the same time, it will damage you quickly.
Okay.
Load in a lot of protein. Watch what you eat, especially like the secret where you load in carbs. If you have enough carbs in your system, you have enough power, you have enough strength. Then if you load in a lot of protein, it will help you to get the muscle size that you want. And the bigger muscle, the more lean you are. I'll be 105, but I'll have more muscle. I won't be 105 of fat. You'll be 105, but of muscle. That muscle will help you to build those muscles in the right place. If you have strong back, strong legs, for sure you'll be able to survive in strongman.
And supplements?
Supplements, you need to supplement your body.
Okay.
Take amino acids. Take a lot of, you can use creatine, though creatine helps you to store water in the muscle cells. The more water you have in the system, the more power, and the ATP system works better for you to have more energy. So I would say go for whey protein. If you want to be lean, you can use a bit of glutamine, which is for recovery. The body needs to recover. Then you can use mass gainer, those who want to gain to be bigger if you're smaller. Mass gainer is got glutamine, it's got creatine, it's got carbohydrates.
Okay.
For those who want to bulk. Then for those who want to maintain lean muscle, just go on whey protein and use amino acids, the building blocks for protein. Every person needs those aminos. Then go for vitamins and so on.
But for you who's been in this game for a long time and you're also a personal trainer or a gym trainer, a fitness trainer, what would you say are some of the disadvantages of maybe working out, heavy loads, heavy weights? Because we've heard beliefs, myths and rumors, childbearing, people get affected, or maybe for those who are married, performance or something.
Yes.
Things like, what else did I hear? What else did I hear? Your back breaking.
Yes.
What's your take on that?
That's the most sensitive part when it comes to lifting heavy stuff. One, when you're lifting heavy stuff, you need to understand the technique. Okay. Learn the techniques on a lighter weight. Before you go heavy, know that this weight that I'm lifting, is my back safe? And how do you do, what's the posture? Because injuries in the gym happens. Even football, like people are playing soccer, it's easy to get an injury. Yeah. So in sport, either boxing, you can damage your spine, you can damage you can have a brain damage. When it comes to soccer, sometimes you see the guys, his leg is broken, his what. So in any active sport, boxing, tennis, including even swimming, you get muscle cramps and everything. Injuries are there, but what helps you to avoid injuries is trying to do the right technique. Yeah. So learn the techniques and learn to warm up, learn to stretch. People who lift heavy, some of the guys, they won't warm up properly, they'll go straight target to the heavyweight. So you need somebody to guide you. That's why everyone who wants to do strongman, you are welcome to join us and share ideas. The few years that I've been in strongman, I've learned something. And for me to get stronger and to do better, I'm learning as well. I'm learning, but whatever I'm learning, I'm ready also to share with other guys. So you do better, the injuries are there. Okay. I wouldn't say there are no injuries. And when it comes to family issues, where having kids and everything, I've got kids, and I've never had issues with that, yes. Yeah. And if it means somebody having a problem like an injury in the gym, one or two people, injuries will happen, and you ask them, they'll tell you, I didn't warm up or I didn't lift the weight correctly. So I would say the key is to prepare yourself, your mind and yourself before you go to the gym.
Great. Let's talk about money. I like talking about money when it comes to all these chats that I have with my guests.
Yeah.
Is there money in that industry?
Like another sport, when you're starting, if you're an amateur, don't expect to make money. Because if you're an amateur, you are not yet a profession. So I'm not yet a profession. As much as I've qualified for the Worlds almost 3 times in a row now, I need to get a pro card, which you have to be in the top 3 or you have to be in the top 5 for you to get a pro card and being considered as a profession. Once you get a pro card, you now expect some monies. Or certain competitions, if you're number 1, 2, 3, you get a bit of monies. The local one, if we have Zambia's Strongest Man, luckily if you have a bit of sponsors, they'll give you maybe the first prize you are given, maybe it's a TV, you are given maybe it's just consolation prizes, where you get some supplements, you get a bit of like something, they'll give you something. We don't expect really money. Where you expect money is it's when you start winning big prizes like you're a pro now. So for now, you win in Africa, it's a qualifier for the Worlds. Then when you get to the Worlds, you win at the Worlds, you get money.
Okay.
Yeah, there is money if you get at a professional level. I've seen it before where somebody gets $75,000. I've seen it people getting $100,000 when you get to the pro level. Okay. So it's a fight for you to get to the professional level.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great, great. So what are your driving forces in life?
It's to do better, become a world champion, being disciplined in the same sport, in all angles of life, like you respect others, they'll respect you. You train hard, you'll get the results. You become lazy, you won't see anything. So I believe whatever the little that I've managed to achieve and everything, it's been through the same discipline and being a person who never gives up. Believe in God, and God will never disappoint you. And have that strong faith in whatever you do. Never give up.
Great.
Cheers.
Now, I know you've achieved quite a number of trophies here and there. Recently, you went for a competition. Where was that?
I was in Daytona in Florida. It was a world official strongman world, which was a world championship. The last time I went that side, I didn't perform so well. I pushed myself out of like 47 guys for the whole world. Like I pressed 12. Then this time I went again for the second time and I pressed 9th. And that's been my chase for me to be in the top 10 for the world. Wow. Yeah, wow. And being from Zambia where there is no history of strong men, I really wanted to get to the top 10 of the world. Wow. Then knowing that I was representing Africa, I just said, let me give it a good fight. It's possible to get the world title to Africa and to get it to Zambia. Wow. But all we need is a bit of support, people to support you. But if you're putting all your monies, everything to do it, you'll see most of the sport dying slowly because of lack of sponsorship and thing. Yeah. Thanks so much to Mobile City. They've been there pushing. Oh, yeah. They helped us with our trip, and we just keep praying that people will support them so that they also keep supporting us to get to the world. I went with 2 strong men, a strong man and a strong woman. We went with Chelly and Melvin. Melvin did so well this time as well. From the other year, he was number 18th. Then this time, he pressed 12. Wow. Imagine the jump from 18th to 12. Yeah, that's massive. That was a good one. Then I also pushed from 12. I jumped to 9th. So already now our next target is to see if we can both get to the top 5. Top 5, yeah. Yes, and you can see it from 18 to 12, which means it's possible from 12 to 4 or 3 or 1. And from me, I can jump as well from 9 to first. And Chelly Muchindu, it was her first competition, the first female from Zambia, and pushing, she was number 10. She went straight into top 10 for the women, for the World Championship. Wow. So ladies there, don't be scared, just join us and you share ideas with us, and Chelly can also push the ladies and encourage them with her story. Yeah.
Great, great. Now, if you were to meet people, dead or alive, you know, have dinner with 3 people, who would they be and why?
As in...
the people that inspire you.
Of course, it will be people in the same industry.
Yeah.
I would say one is Gerard. He's been one of our leader in Africa for strongman. The man has been there, so passionate about strongman. He's been competing. He's gone for the world several times. He's hosted World's Strongest here in Africa, and he finds time for his family and so on. But at the same time, he's always been there to support and to push strongman in Africa. If it wasn't for this man, I don't think we would have managed to reach even for the world's strongest man.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's one person I would always look forward, like really just to have a nice time with him, share ideas. Whenever you meet Gerard, you learn something.
Wow.
He'll share something about life, about business, about a strong man. You'll learn one or two things with this guy.
Yeah.
And the other person, I would say it's Brooke.
Okay.
This lady is, we met in 2017 at Arnold Africa. A person who's been there like only in about 10 or 12 years in strongman. The lady has pushed. She's done some records, and she's been US strongest woman, and she's been one of the top for the world's strongest. So whenever we met, even at the first strongman, we were encouraged and we were taught few techniques and things. Like I told you, when you want to do better, it's learning techniques.
You have to learn, yeah.
So whenever we travel to US, we've got so much support from there. It feels like we are home.
Yeah.
And that has encouraged us to keep pushing in strongman.
Yeah.
Yes.
You I wanted to say something that I'm not supposed to say here, but do you see yourself migrating and, you know, just leaving the country and staying in the US for good? You love the US yourself.
I've never really wanted to leave. I can leave the country for competition and come back. I feel I do better when I'm at home because whatever motivates me to be me, it's people surrounded me, like it. Because when I meet you, you say, "Oh, Paul, strongman, how is it going? How is it going?" I've got a lot to share with you. Then I've got people who wants to do strongman here. Then if I stay, I'm out. How do I give back to my people? I want people to see me, ask me, train with me, share ideas with me. I don't see myself living out. Never. I don't see myself living out. I can go out and come back home. I feel I'm at peace and I enjoy being home. I can go out to learn and do something, maybe if it's competition, if it's workshops, it's something, go there and come back home. Home you do better. I feel I stay focused and it helps me to really have nice time to train. You can spend time with family, you can spend time with friends, you can see where you're coming from and say, I'm from here. So how do I move to go up there? And when you come back, you have people who appreciate you and say, boy, what you're doing a good job. Keep pushing, boy. So I think it makes me stronger being home.
Great.
Yes.
Awesome. On a lighter note, even as we end the interview, what's your favorite music?
Well, I love Zambian music. I love South African house. I listen to Nigerian music. So I don't have really one specific. I'm one of those guys who love whatever music, like to say I listen to music, but latest Zambians and South African house music.
Good. And your favorite meal?
Meals, I love Shima. I love Shima. So the best time I have my Shima, mostly it's an awkward time. I love Shima in the morning. Because once you hammer Shima in the morning, I'll have time to burn it. That's one trick I've learned and I appreciate that.
How many hours do you spend in the gym?
I would do 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evenings. So in the morning, I'll do strongman training.
You work out twice?
Yes. I'll do strongman training in the morning. I'll do bodybuilding training in the evenings. Strongman training is where you lift abnormal heavy things. Then in the evenings, you do bodybuilding where you do chest, you do abs, you do legs, you do calves, normal squat, lunges, you know, those where you work on those muscles that helps you to lift heavy. If I want to do heavy deadlifts, I work on the back. Once the back is stronger and it's bigger, then it will help me to push a heavy deadlift.
Wow, great. So your last words to people who get to be inspired by you, they love what you do, they would like to join you in the strongman business industry. What are your last words to our viewers out there?
I would say strongman you'll never go wrong. It's you need to love it with you really want to do it,
Yeah.
you can do it. It's all about having that big heart of trying to push, because it's got a lot of challenges. You lift heavy, you lift your weight more than your body weight.
Yeah.
So the more you concentrate on that and you stay focused, it will help you to go far. And in strongman, there's nothing like they didn't favor me, they didn't do what. No, they tell you lift 100, it's 100. Lift 20 meters, pull the track 20 meters.
Yeah.
We pull the tracks, we do the tire flips. As for now, I can pull a 20-ton truck in 20 meters in seconds.
Wow.
I can lift 400 kgs, maybe cover 20 meters on the yoke. Then I can do the overpress, maybe 150 kilos. I can pull 80 kgs from the ground with one hand up to overhead. Deadlifts, I can lift a Land Cruiser. Maybe you lift it from front and thing.
Oh my God.
So what we'll do next time, hope we'll manage like if our company gets bigger,
Yeah.
so that you cover the whole
yes,
competition.
I'll need to come and
Yes.
do the whole thing, just
Yes.
capture the whole
Yeah.
thing, you lifting those things. Because when I say this man is strong and he lifts, people don't believe,
Yeah.
unless they see it.
Yes.
And I'm simply going to do that.
Yeah, so we need more people to join the Strongman family. We've registered it. It's now an association.
Great.
We have the Zambia Strongman Association. Please feel free to meet us. Always I'm at Active Fitness or
Yeah.
Lifestyle Gym. It's easy to find the strong guys. We are a group. So we've got a team, like 6 guys who've gone for the Africa Strongest. They will be competing on Friday.
Okay.
So hopefully we'll give you an update how it goes. We've got 2 guys who are competing for the first time, and we've got 2 ladies who are also competing for the first time. So depending on how they'll perform, they might qualify for the world's strongest next year.
Now, your friend Sylvester told me that he eats 2 chickens a day. How many chickens do you eat in a day, man?
Depending, sometimes I'll finish maybe 1 if it's the chicken day. There's a day that I'll eat chicken. There's a day that I'll eat fish. There's a day that I'll have meat. The day for chicken, I'll have maybe half mid-morning. Then the other half mid-afternoon. I think at first I used to say, it's crazy, it's too much. But it's the amount of protein you need.
Yeah.
I need 340 grams of protein a day.
Wow.
Now, if you eat 1 whole chicken, which weighs about 1.5 kgs, which means if it's 1.5 kgs the chicken, which means you'll get about 300 grams of protein. Then if you eat chicken breasts only, they should be maybe 6 or 7 chicken breasts. Then they'll give you at least 280, 260 grams of protein. Then if you fail to reach the amount of protein that you need a day, you'll start losing your mass. The best way to build your mass and to maintain your mass is reaching the daily target amount of your protein.
That's like too much spending.
So the way I'll tell you how do you know that your body needs this amount of protein. Next time we'll go into details when it comes to nutrition and so on.
Yeah.
If your body weight it's 80 kgs, you convert it to pounds, then divide it by 1.5. Then that's the amount of grams that you need to take every day.
That's Greek right there. I didn't get that. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we do on the Real Life Show. We'll bring you the best that you need and the best that you deserve. And I was chilling with Paul Mwanza, Mr. Strongman, strongest in Zambia, strongest in Africa, and now trying to aim for the world title, being strongest in the world, all the way from Southern Province. He's our own. I love this guy. So keep watching the Real Life Show. Stay safe and God bless you. Peace.
Cheers.